What's going on, gamers? This is DBMgamer. So Bungie finally dropped their weekly update, so I'm going to cover that and a few other interesting stories that are going around in the Destiny community. But before we can get this hype train going again, I have some shoutouts to make. Now, my shoutouts is one thing that I do to show appreciation back to the community of gamers that has gotten me this far. And on a side note, I noticed earlier today I passed 10,000 subscribers. I don't have the words to say, guys. Thank you. That's all I can think to say is just thank you. But it's not about me, it's about you guys. So I want to give shoutouts to Adolfo Modano, Gunslinger Loop, Lord Inferno, and a special shout out to Twisted Shots TV, and we'll get into that at the end. But now Lord Saladin has reappeared in the tower, so like every Iron Banner, there's always something that I want to go after. Now, my jaw dropped when I finally saw that I had a chance to go after the Tamura's Lash. As many of you know, I am a lover of hand cannons, and I've had every legendary hand cannon in the game with the exception of the Lash. So I was really surprised when I opened up the menu and saw Ifrit's Spear was also available. Now, this is the highest tier for a sniper rifle as far as impact, and is currently matched only by Black Hammer as far as that impact rating goes. Now, it's also the second best range in the game, only passed by Icebreaker. Now, I can tell you all of those facts because one of our good community members ran across this list. Now, I know this is a lot of numbers to look through, but there is a ton of useful information in there that might help you pick this gun over that gun. Now, the actual file is hosted on Google Drive, and I'll post a link to that in the description box. So I think everyone and their mom watched Bungie's weekly reveals of the Reef and the Trials of Osiris. Now, the Reef reveal actually broke the record for the most viewers on a Twitch stream this month in April. They had 137,000 viewers. That's a lot. Now, a few things that were not mentioned got placed in a press release. Now, here's what they were. Trials Passage cost 100 Glimmer. Now, that one you already know, guys, because I've already told you that a few days ago. There are 12 new legendary engram items that can drop in the Crucible. Now, Etheric Light is guaranteed to drop at level 3 and level 5 of the Iron Banner. If you ascend an exotic, you will not lose progress, but will have to continue leveling an unfinished item. Now, there will be an elimination mode that you can play all the time, minus the trials, bells, and whistles. Now, the good one is, completing the daily Crucible objective will reward you with a package that will contain passage coins for items that will help in the Trials of Osiris, Glimmers, Motes of Light, and more. Now, that's a much needed addition for the Crucible. We've had the Daily Heroic since day one. It's always giving you something. But they haven't had that same experience with the Crucible, so this will kind of help even that out. Now, who here likes free stuff? Well, Bungie in the next patch will add in Pantheon, Skyshock, and Cauldron to the rotation of maps. Now, these are the Dark Below maps, and the only way to try them out was with the DLC. Well, that's about to change, because now they're about to be free and added into the rotation of playable maps for everybody. That's pretty cool. Now, one more thing to note, if you have the Black Hammer and the White Nail perk is not triggering when you shoot a walker's legs, that's nothing to worry about. It's an unintentional bug from the previous patch. Now, in the recent test build of the patch, the 1.2 patch that's coming, that's working as intended, so the fix is already coming for that. Alright, moving right along. Now, if you keep up with the world news, you know that Nepal was hit with a catastrophic earthquake. And a lot of people got hurt and a lot of people got killed. Okay, so Bungie wants to help out and wants you to help them help out. Now, what they're doing is they're offering this t-shirt with an exclusive shader and emblem for $24.99. So, guys, if you have the funds, please help them out and you will even be rewarded. Now, once again, I will put that link in the description box. So I want to close with a quick story about inspiration. Now, as you know, I run in a lot of different circles and I meet a lot of different people in the Destiny community. Now, one of my friends on Twitter goes by the name of Belle Bunny. Now, some of you may know her. She is the founder of Dames of Destiny. Now, she also is a hostess on a show called Guardian Radio. Now, I know last week I mentioned that any of you check out podcasts or Twitch streams. Well, this is one that I have followed since last July. Now, one sort of inside joke that she started was hashtag VexMilk. Now, the thought of machine milk kind of made my stomach turn, but it did inspire me to go digging into exactly what the white stuff is in the Vex anyway. Now, that inspiration turned into my Pocket Infinity story that you guys probably saw last week. Well, the Vex milk thing also caught the imagination of a fellow Photoshopper and Twitch streamer named Twisted Shots TV. So after watching the Pocket Infinity story, he came up with this idea and made this image. That's pretty cool. Bell even actually saw this, and it may even end up on Guardian Radio's next podcast. Now you see how that went full circle? That's pretty cool. Well guys, if you like this type of content, just hit that like button, or leave a comment on, what's inspired you. Or if you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button. But as always, have a good one.